Yeah, brewed up a
And he has some
deck.
interesting choices. He has Trigon of Rage in his mono black poison deck. He has
Kinda neat.
Tezzeret's Gambit.
So Trigon of Rage is kind of where Jerry had the Dark Favors.
Right. Yeah, sort of serves the same purpose, but one costs a little more mana, but it's a little more stable. So it looks like...
I like the Gambits, though. That's
Yeah,
nice. So
me
Alex
too.
is playing Solar Flare. Actually looks more like the Blade deck. It's got Midnight Hauntings in it and White Sun Zenith.
White Sun Zenith is spicy.
One Dispense Justice. How about that?
Interesting. Championed by Pat Chapin also this week, actually.
So Alex has played 2 lands. Brandon plays a second land. And...
Trying to decide which 2-drop to play.
thinking about what he wants to do here. Making some choices.
Looks like he's trying to decide between... Oh, okay, he goes with Distress.
Distress. The old Champion's Distress.
The classic
Great
Distress,
artwork.
yep.
Great flavor text.
Oh,
He's a hand of a lot of lands.
A lot of lands. Looks like he has Think Twice and Snapcaster.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Inkmoth
Snapcaster.
Nexus as a special land. Is that a Nephalia Drown Yard on the left, too?
Maybe that's or Ghost Quarter.
Oh, Ghost Quarter. That's what
Surprised
it is.
Alex didn't cast his Think Twice in response. Because, yeah, if he takes the top card, it's no different than him just taking the Think Twice. You just have an extra card in your graveyard, and if you draw land, you can only take Snapcaster.
Right. But either way, ends up the same because Brandon does take the Snapcaster and Alex casts the Think Twice anyway. It's the same board state. I think Alex might have drawn an O-ring there. Hard to tell what's in Brandon's hand, but he cast another Distress, so we'll see anyway.
He's Think Twice, 3 lands.
Another Think Twice.
Once again, I think I would just cast Think Twice in response there, because he's going
Right.
to... I mean, unless you're like dead set on flashbacking one from your graveyard, because if you draw a land, he just whiffs on his...
Exactly. That
on his
seems way
Distress.
better. Oh, okay. He drew another Snapcaster.
Oh, okay, we
so
didn't see that. That was off to the side.
that makes sense. So now Alex will flashback a Think Twice.
Alright, Think Twice flashback.
Not sure how I feel about that compared to hard casting in the presence of discard, but having cast 2 already, probably the right choice.
Brandon has no board presence yet. Looking to probably start one here. We saw the same thing happen to Jerry Thompson earlier,
Yeah.
when he just did the Infect thing. It had no board presence to follow it up. There's Tezzeret's Gambit, but no Infect on Alex.
Interesting. Wow.
So it's just
Okay.
going to be a divination. Pay 2 life.
So Brandon clearly has a hand with not much action in it, maybe a lot of reactive spells.
Alex casts Think Twice. Doesn't mana leak afterward.
Yep.
And Brandon's just going to draw 2 cards.
And he's going to play a Swamp and ships the turn.
4th land, passes back to Alex Andrup.
Again, we see with this blue-white deck that they don't have a great way to close out the game. They only have 1 Sun Titan, so this game might go long here.
Alright. 5th land for Brandon Large. Nihil Spellbomb.
Main deck Nihil Spellbomb.
Fight off the Think Twice.
Oh, okay, no, this is out of the sideboard. We're in game 3.
We're in game 3 here.
It looks like he sided in 1 Nihil Spellbomb. And
At this point, cards like Virulent Wound should be they're likely out of Alex's deck.
Right.
Or, sorry, Brandon's deck. A lot of things.
so Alex cast a Forbidden Alchemy at the end of Brandon's turn. Brandon also added a Trigon of Rage to the board. Hard to see that one there.
Trigon Rage, but still no creatures.
No, none at all. Anyone he draws, I'm sure, is going to be very beefy.
He needs an Inkmoth Nexus.
He does. That would be the perfect card right now.
So discards Island, 2 cards I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Brandon's still sitting on that Spellbomb.
Looks like Alex draws another land. Oh, Ghost Quarter comes
I think we'll
down.
likely see that. Oh, he doesn't crack the Spellbomb. I thought he might see it end step, get rid of the Alchemy, draw a card, but opts not to.
I guess he's giving himself 1 more turn to do that.
Brandon draws his 1 Buried
Buried
Ruin.
Ruin. Okay.
Plays Skitherix, the Blight Dragon.
Wow, that is a threat right there. Oh, he gives it haste, it looks like. And we'll see if Alex has anything to deal with this Skitherix.
Yep,
And
Dismember.
there's a Dismember. Okay.
Paying 1 for it.
I don't see a reason to pay life, but
Yeah, I also... Oh, well, he's Infect.
he's Infect, yeah.
So the life... I guess it doesn't matter
I guess it's
either
actually
way.
completely irrelevant. All right, so he's gonna
If he draws a thing twice or
Makes
something,
sense,
so he can
makes sense.
cast it.
flashback thing twice, untaps, draws, and lays down a land. Says go again. So not getting in for 1 with his Nexus. And what does Brandon have in his hand right now? Is that the Is that the 1 black and X spell from New Phyrexia that I see?
He does have Postmortem Lunge in his
Postmortem
deck.
Lunge, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Has 1 in his sideboard, so he might have the 1.
Oh, he just passes back. Not going well for Brandon Large here.
But at the same time, Alex is not doing much either, except accumulating more and more cards. But none of them seem to have a major impact, just more removal spells. And there's a...
That's kind of why I wanted Brandon to crack the Nihil Spellbomb a couple turns back,
right.
So he could have gotten rid of that for Brandon Alchemy and Alice's Graveyard. And also, Brandon just needs to find action here. He can't just sit around and do nothing.
Any creature is fine, and there is... he does not take the Dismember or the Day of Judgment. I didn't make out what the 4th card was there. And now he's thinking about whether he wants to crack the Spellbomb. And I think, I definitely agree. I think he just wants to crack it as soon as possible, find some action, but he chooses not to. So we'll see what he has in store here. Alex just playing a 10th land and shipping the turn. Brandon, I believe Brandon finally drew a creature, a Whispering Spectre.
And he also played Inkmoth Nexus.
Yep. We'll see if he gets in with the Nexus.
Alright, so Spectre down. Can, I guess, deal a couple poison damage, see what happens.
And Alex seems to be thinking about the Spectre, but lets it resolve. Oh, and White Sun Zenith is going to make 5 cats.
Meow.
And all of a sudden, a 2-turn clock for Alex Andrup. Out of nowhere, the 1 White Sun Zenith.
Man, yeah, we've seen that show up in some places. And yeah, now it's time for all the cats to make an appearance.
Exciting card, almost like a Decree of Justice type card.
Yep, and it goes back in too. You can always live the dream of drawing it again.
Yep. And yeah, this seems like the story with both of the mono black Infex decks that we've seen. They have a lot of discard, they have a lot of action, but none of the action is creatures. And you really do need that early pressure, or else your 1/1s and 2/2s just get so outclassed later in the game.
Plains. Servant, crunch.
Gets in.
Brandon dead next turn. I think he's probably dead here.
I think so.
Unless he's got like double Lash Ride or something insane.
Right. Even so, Alex has a mana leak there. This is going to be tough for him.
Yeah, this has got to be it. I think Alex is about to take this down.
Yeah, Brandon doesn't have any sort of mass removal in his sideboard, I don't think. No, nothing like that, so... Unless he has some kind of crazy Sever the Bloodline action going on, this should be it.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that happen.
Not present in the 75.
Brandon flicking through his cards. Sees the writing on the wall, I think.
Yeah. Maximizing his camera time here, Brandon Large.
I can't blame him. I mean,
Me neither. He's been begging for a feature match for a while. We're going to try and get him into the booth tomorrow. He's got an exciting Legacy deck. I won't spoil it, but it's pretty exciting. And yeah, those are the card flicks of a man who is dead.
Yeah. Agreed.
Attacks for 1 with Whispering Spectre, okay.
Just in case.
Right.
Maybe he'll forget to attack.
Playing to his outs.
Alright, play
Midnight
Haunting, just
Haunting.
in case.
Just rubs it in a little bit. And Brandon will probably extend the hand to that one. Well, actually, is that a Ratchet Bomb in his hand? Oh, that's a Ratchet Bomb he has.
Is that? I thought I saw it earlier. I guess, is that a Ratchet Bomb?
I can't tell. He's flicking his cards too fast, but I think it is.
I think that, oh yeah, that is a Ratchet Bomb. I thought I saw it in his hand, but I was like, oh, I don't think that he would have boarded those in here,
Right.
but I guess he really wanted to play a long game. It doesn't make any sense to me, though. It seems like you want to be the beatdown deck in this matchup. Alright, so he trades those up, and then I guess we'll Ratchet Bomb.
Yeah, Alex doesn't even have swords to kill with that bomb.
There's the Ratchet Bomb.
Oh, and the Dissipate. Brandon nods, shakes his head and nods. And that's about to be RFG'd.
Yeah, Brandon needed that Ratchet Bomb to resolve.
And Brandon at 8 would have to be able to kill 2 cats. He can chump 1 with Nexus. If he somehow can, he does have the Buried Ruin to get it back. Oh, it's RFG'd.
Yep.
Yeah. Dissipate, proving its worth yet again. The remove from the game, the exile.
If it was in the graveyard, you could just Buried Ruin it back and play it, but...
Not the case.
And Alex, Brandon makes sure that he's actually dead. Counting up.
Counts the cat tokens. That is 11 damage, Brandon. And you are out of options, it seems.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And 1, 2. Activate Buried Ruin.
Buried Ruin, the Nihil
Oh, you can try to
Spellbound.
rip a Ratchet Bomb. Is that the dream here?
I
Oh, no,
suppose
you
so.
can't do enough mana to draw a card, though.
He might have a... No, yeah, he's played a Swamp this turn already.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep, he's 1 mana short of even trying to live the dream of
Yep.
ripping a Ratchet Bomb.
Removes his graveyard, draws a card.
Desperation.
And
it wasn't even a Ratchet Bomb.
It's a
All right,
Flake
that's
Stinger,
it.
and that's the game.
And Alex Andrup takes it down. Brandon Large losing to Esper Blade.
Yeah, actually, not even Esper Blade. There were no blades in his.
Yeah.
No, two blades in his deck.